Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to the revision session. Hi Jeevan, hi Nilesh, hi Nitin. I hope you all are doing good and do let me know if everything voice is clear and if everything is fine. All right. So today we are actually revising all the schemes that we have done for the past 3 months. But what I have done, I have added around 8 questions only. Some questions. Why? Because here the idea is to have maximum type of question to cover. So in single one only we have covered. I've tried to cover maximum type of questions that can come. Also, there's one more thing about we are focusing on RBI currently, right? So according to RBI, what can be the schemes that are of major importance? So I've covered those. Okay, and if there's a good response of today's session, so we'll have frequent after every 1 month. It's 1st of May already, right? So at the end of every month we are going to come up with the session for a particular month if that would go. Okay, so I can see a lot of are here. Shivani, Mili, we have Nilesh, Jitendra, Sumitra, Mili, Balendra, Shivani. How many such session will be held and every day? See Shivani, the government scheme sessions, they are happen they come every alternative days, Monday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But revision session currently we were not frequent about it, but if it will be good today, so every month we'll do that. Okay, so but before starting, has an announcement for all the aspirants who are preparing for central regulatory bodies. We have come up with one stop solution guide to all the queries that you must be having regarding the organization that you would want to join, be it RBI, NABARD or SEBI, or if any other details you want to know, what are the different departments of the organization, what will be your role once you join the organization, everything has been covered. Apart from that, then about the recruitment process, what are the different phases that happen, what are the different questions that are asked, what is the previous year trend, every detail of RBI, NABARD and SEBI has been present in e-guidebooks. And do let me tell you that these guidebooks are free of cost, so if you want to download it, you can download from these guidebooks. The link, it is present in the description box below. All right, so here let's start with the session, and this is the first question. Okay, and even I tell you why this question is very important, even afterwards. Okay, but let's first start at the end of August 2022. So this says August 2022, but we are still covering it. Okay, so let's understand why, but before that you have to answer it. Okay, so at the end of August 2022, dash percent of account holders were women and dash accounts were in rural and semi-urban areas. Let me see if you all can answer this. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the response. So here Nilesh is saying option number 1. Okay, Jitendra, see, okay, समटाइम आई स्पीक इन हिंदी. देखो मैं बीच बीच में हिंदी बोलूंगी, लेकिन अगर आप आरबीआई, आप पहले मुझे बताइए आप कौन से एग्जामिनेशन के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि अगर आप आरबीआई और नाबार्ड के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, आई थिंक आपको अभी से आदत डाल लेनी चाहिए कि आप इंग्लिश में एटलीस्ट सुनो, सो दैट आप यू कैन एक्चुअली, आपको फिर समझ में आए धीरे धीरे, and you will also be able to be fluent in English, because if you're preparing for RBI NABARD, I know कि उसमें हिंदी का भी रोल होता है, लेकिन आपको थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया, you have to give English paper, so at least जितना मैं बोल रही हूँ, because I am speaking in a very layman language, very simple words I am saying. Okay, I hope that would be fine. So here I am looking at, people are saying 1B. Nilesh has changed the answer. See, the correct answer is option number 1. Okay, that is 56% and 67%. ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर क्या है? At the end of, see, first of all, why we are covering this particular report, even though it's the data is of August 2022. So basically, a report was launched on the recent trends and the growth of the banking sector, and this report has been covered by Kritika ma'am in her finance current affairs session. And see, this report, it comes annually, it means it comes once in a year, and because this is for the trends and everything that is related to bank and the growth, that is why it is a very important report. So I have added the link of the report. This is one, and this particular one, the above link that you are looking at, this is the link of the video that I have made on this. Okay, so at the end of August 22, and because this is the snippet of the actual report, that is why it can be asked in your examination, and that is why we are covering it. Okay, so 56% of the account holders were women, ठीक है, and 67% कितने थे जो कि जनधन योजना में overall account, if we talk about in rural and semi-urban areas, the percentage was 67%. And one more data was there of the total, this was the 67% is of for the rural and semi-rural region, and August 2022 का out of total 46.25 करोड़ PMJDY accounts were made. देखो ये सारा डेटा ना important है. It may seem like I'm just reading it out, but this is something that you have to learn on your own. Okay, तो अभी जब कर रहे हैं, let me please also do tell me the scheme was launched in which year. okay, because see launching and ministries are very important. Rest of the things that are details are there, features, key features, objectives, वो भी important है, but these things are more important because if you understand what the essence of a scheme is, मुझे लगता है आप objectives और key features फिर भी कर पाओगे. Okay, so can anybody tell what is launch year of this? JDY is your Jandhan Yojana, okay? I hope you know about that. And the scheme had the aim to open more and more accounts, ठीक है, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बैंक अकाउंट्स ओपन करने थे, so that this financial inclusion can actually happen. Okay, yes, I'm looking at Nilesh, Sonali and Ajay saying the right answer, top 3 2014, and yes, finance minister Nilesh is saying the right answer, ministry. If you haven't watched the video or you want more clarification, you can watch the video. And I must say, watch this report if you are preparing for RBI. RBI के लिए प्रिपेयर करो, ये रिपोर्ट देखना, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम द एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. नाउ वी हैव क्वेश्चन 2, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज आर करेक्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द अबव स्कीम. So we have 3 option, and sorry, this above is basically FAME, I'm sorry, this is your FAME scheme. So there are 3 options and you have to tell the right answer. Okay, so it talks about, see, under FAME 2, so FAME we looked at that how here was the faster adoption of the hybrid hybrid vehicles we were talking about, right? So under this there were some new criteria that were assigned. ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर I am waiting for people. Nilesh is saying option number B, A and C, and Renuka, for APFC, I'll convey to the team, okay, if for the APFC scheme session, currently dedicatedly, as we are not making it, but I'll convey to the team, okay. Millie saying option number B. See, no. See, the correct answer is option number ABC. Why ABC is the correct answer? Because देखो पहला वाला तो it's correct, ठीक है? So the limit, the demand incentive has been increased from 10,000 to 15,000. That is right, okay? So first statement is right, but the second statement it was talk about. See, we are talking about FAME 2. FAME 2 was launched in 2019 only. FAME 1 is the one which was launched in 2015. तो ये चीज़ आपको थोड़ा ध्यान रखनी है कि किस चीज़ की बात हो रही है. We are talking about FAME 2 over here, not in general FAME 1, okay? So FAME 2 was launched in the year 2019 only. That is why this is the correct answer only, okay? So here I've given the same, the explanation is same thing only basically, okay? It has been extended to 2024. Again, you can click on the link if you want to have any clarification on the video, and that is why I have not even added the answers, because if you cannot solve it, I really want you to watch the videos. I really want to be very strong on the particular scheme so that you can answer any question, okay? Now let's come to the next one. With respect to the National Green Hydrogen Mission, which of the following option is incorrect in terms of the distribution of financial outlay? So under National Green Hydrogen Mission we have studied, this scheme was launched in which year? So basically see, इसका launch है ना, अभी ऐसे कोई decided नहीं है. So what happened in 2021, in 2021 government, means Narendra Modi, he basically said that we will come up with National Hydrogen Mission, okay? And then in continuity, so in somewhere in 2021 he said that we will come up with National Hydrogen Mission. Then this green word somewhere added in continuity to our previous aim of National Hydrogen Mission somewhere in 2022, but still there was no official guidelines that have been launched yet. So agar 2023 mein, if any any guidelines that come for 2023, in that only we will actually get to know that what is the actual launch year, okay? But currently you just keep in mind 2021, because this National Green Hydrogen Mission was the in continuation with National Hydrogen Mission only, okay? So I hope that's clear. Here I'm looking at all are correct, okay? Everybody is saying all are correct, and some are saying option number 3 is the right answer. Yes, whoever is saying, let me just look at who were the ones saying correct. So Shivani was the first one to say C. Then we have Neha saying the right answer. Yes, because see here, the for R&D facility it is not 500, it is 400 crore. So financial outlay for site program is 17,490, pilot projects के लिए 1,466, R&D के लिए 400 था, और आपका other missions के लिए 388, okay? See, we have already covered. For the ones who are joining, who are watching the session for the very first time, I want to tell you that these are the things that we have already covered, and that is why I've just added the link for your convenience, so that if you have any query, if you don't know about the scheme, you can just watch the sessions, okay? These are specifically for the ones who are in continuity watching the sessions, ठीक है? तो एक छोटा सा एक revision है, and of course it tells you about how other separate preparing as well. So I hope this is clarity now you have. For R&D, for research and development, it is 400 crore and not 500. Okay. Coming to next question, question number 4. What is the name of the new central sector integrated food security scheme launched on 1st January 2023 onwards? Now, say if you're preparing for RBI examination, in your options there are like such, options come where it's abbreviation that is given. It is not full forms that are present. And in fact, in question also, for example, we did that of Jan Dhan Yojana, right? PMJDY. In that also, why I purposely did not added the full form, because in your examination also, it's not compulsory that the full form will come. So you have to be pretty much prepared for that, especially preparing for RBI. And I really hope whoever is watching, everybody who make it through RBI, will just make it happen together. So here I'm waiting for the answers here. We have Nilesh says option number C. Millie said the right answer. Mani said the right answer. 0 to infinity said the right answer. Okay, yes, that is your Pradhan Mantri. I'm sorry, I just skipped it. गरीब कल्याण योजना, या सो इट्स प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या है, बेसिकली व्हाट हैपन, वी हैव अ नेशनल सिक्योरिटी, वी हैव certain acts for that. Okay, and under that, what was the criteria? So we had that 3, 2, 1 will be charged money under the PDS system. So money will be charged, 3 for the rice, right, and 2 for wheat, and 1 for the coarse grains, right? It was the criteria. And we were basically, what was happening, government was giving a lot of subsidies to the people who could not afford it, right? And under that, we have also studied about the priority households, right? And also about the about different criterias that were under it. Okay, so basically what happened, the state government was adding some additional subsidies to it, and people were getting it for free. So what the government decided, there was initially during the COVID time that come Garib Kalyan Yojana, Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, basically A is missing, Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, that was launched. And then in 2023 what they did, they came up with a new scheme with new features, but the name remained the same. So Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, it is another scheme. कोविड टाइम की अलग थी, 2023 ऑनवर्ड्स ये जो आई है ये अलग स्कीम है. ओके, एंड हियर द एम इज टू प्रोवाइड फूड फॉर फ्री. ओके, so I hope that's clear. Next is and link you can find it here, you can watch the video. Next we have, what is the export obligation for the duty free import for capital goods under export promotion capital goods. देखो RBI वालों, जो भी कोई ऐसी स्कीम है, एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट रिलेटेड है, फाइनेंस रिलेटेड है, सोशल सिक्योरिटी रिलेटेड है. फॉर एग्जांपल जनधन योजना वाज मिनिस्टर ऑफ फाइनेंस ऑल्सो, इट वाज अ सोशल सिक्योरिटी ऑल्सो. स्मॉल सेविंग स्कीम्स के ऊपर एक स्कीम बनाई है. लास्ट ईयर देयर वाज अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम स्मॉल सेविंग स्कीम्स, इफ यू डोंट नो. सो स्मॉल सेविंग स्कीम्स इंपॉर्टेंट है. This talks about export promotion capital goods. Okay, this can be of importance, okay, because this was in news. So here Nilesh is saying option number A. Okay, so is there any other option that anybody is thinking? Neha is also saying option number 1. And Tarun is saying, okay, so I'll say the name of the top 3. Okay, so Tarun has also said the right answer. Yes, 6 times for 6 years was the right answer. Basically what is the this scheme has been running till 90s. Okay, 90s के time से ये चली आ रही है. And the aim of the scheme is so that to have some concession of the raw material that is being imported from foreign, so that actually the industrial competitiveness in India, it will increase. Okay, because if they bring or they buy something from foreign, there's a lot of custom tax and other duties that they have to give, that the rate it becomes higher, or maybe then the industries are also hesitant to buy something from foreign, and there were less number of industries because of that. So it was that the obligation was to have 6 times the export needs to be done of the duty free that has been there, and you have to achieve this target in 6 years, right? And this 8 times for 8 years was when you had to pay 3% custom duty, right? So it is a very confusing scheme for some of you for the watching for the very first time. I've added the link, you can watch it from there, right? Next now is a paragraph base. So wherever in RBI see 3 types of questions comes. One comes from your normal the schemes the static portion of scheme, so we have covered, like for example in previous one, right, about the key features and all these things. Second comes your current development. So current development we have done 2-3 questions. Okay, I in this particular lecture today I'm just giving you essence of how questions in RBI from the scheme section it comes like. Okay, so second comes is your करंट डेवलपमेंट. सो करंट डेवलपमेंट के हमने एक दो क्वेश्चन जैसे करे, राइट, अबाउट जैसे जनधन योजना में हमने देख लिया था, या गरीब कल्याण जो अभी लॉन्च हुई थी, राइट. एंड थर्ड कम्स द पैराग्राफ बेस्ड, एंड दीज पैराग्राफ बेस्ड दीज यूजुअली कम इन सेकंड फेज. Okay, so that is why we are covering one paragraph based question also, so that you have an idea. Read this about this particular scheme, what does it talks about, and then let's solve the question. First of all, you just, I hope by now you have read this. Okay, and now let's come to question number 1. Which of the following statement is correct with respect of the above scheme? Now in examination it happens that you will be given a paragraph explaining the scheme, but there will be no mention of it. And in fact in the question that follows up, in that also there will be no mention of the scheme. For example, here it is written above scheme, right? In examination also it happens. So first of all you should be pretty much alert about the scheme, what is it, and because then only you will be able to do so. Or maybe from the option also you will get to know what scheme is, but sometimes the question are even like that also, what is the name of the scheme. So in that cases you should know that what is the name, right? Here I have not included because abhi agar itna simple question karenge to level up kab karenge, right? So that is why I have just directly started with it. Nilesh says option number D, all of the above. And do we have some other? Okay, so Keshav is saying 2. Okay, Tarun is saying 2. Okay, so we have mixed of everything. See, the correct answer here is option number 4 only, that is all of the above. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या है आपका, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पेट्रोलियम एंड नेचुरल गैस है, that is the right answer. Launch year is 2018 only, and aim is to set up 5000 your CBG by 22-23. ठीक है आपका, and production of target is 15 million tons. ठीक है, तो आपका ये भी आपका correct answer है. Next is about your second question, correct with respect to the features of the above scheme. ठीक है, अब इसका try to solve it. And Nilesh and Millie Shivani all guessing at Satat. Yes, right, it is the Satat scheme indeed. So here, do tell me what's the right answer. It says compressed biogas plants are proposed to set up mainly through government based business. Scheme is expected to generate direct employment for 17,000 people and produce 50 million tons of biomanure for crops. Then under the scheme, expression of interest have been invited from the potential entrepreneurs. So tell me what's the right answer to this option. Which option number? Nilesh says option number D, ABC. Okay, and Ketan says option number D. Millie, Tarun, Neha, are you sure? Please reread the questions and then try to do it. Everybody is saying the same thing, but I just want you to reread the statements. This much hint I can give you. Shivani says option number C. Yes, Shivani is saying the right answer. She is the first one to say the right answer. अरे इधर देखो ना, CBG plants are proposed to set up mainly through government based business था कि independent entrepreneurs था? हाँ हाँ, अभी नीलेश ने स्टार लगा दिया. Yeah, so Shivani was the first one, and only I would say only to say the right answer. So independent entrepreneurship है, ठीक है, इसको छोटी छोटी बातों को ध्यान रखो. और उसके अलावा अगर if it is saying it will generate direct employment, तो direct employment क्या गवर्नमेंट नौकरियां दे रही है क्या? That means you should have your own setup, your own entrepreneurship, right? So it's not government based, it is independent. अब इतनी छोटी सी बात में you would have lost 2 marks in your examination. 2 marks का एक क्वेश्चन आता है ये phase 2 में. थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ो, ढंग से पढ़ो, जल्दी मत करो, ठीक है? So that is these are the key features. Compressed plants are proposed to set up mainly through independent entrepreneurs. Okay, independent, not government based. Scheme is expected to generate direct development of 75,000 people to produce 50 million tons of biomanure for crops, and EOI has been invited. Government has recently invited EOI, interest of expression of interest, that yes, we want to be part of this. So they'll give some prototype, and then only it will be decided if they get the subsidy for it or not. Okay, so here is the second question. So क्या होता है, अभी देखो हम क्या देख रहे हैं, सेम क्या होता है, आई एम गिविंग यू दिस a brief idea how examination it comes. There will be one paragraph, from that 3 question will come. So we have done one question, then we did second question, and now this is the third question from the same paragraph only. Okay, so this is how the question comes in examination. The scheme has been launched by Ministry of Petroleum in association with which of the following PSU oil marketing companies? इनमें से कौन से वाली है? We have the 3 options: Indian Bharat Oil Corporation Limited, then we have Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, then we have Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, then we have all of the above and none of the above. Tell me the right answer to this, and this is the last question for today. Okay, option number A. Okay, Ajay is saying, Nilesh is saying option number D, all of the above. Then Neha is saying D, and Shivani is saying D. Priya Sonali is also saying D. Yes, D is the right answer. All of the above. All three company will back up all these entrepreneurs, right? And they will actually buy the gas so that they have some market. They already have some market before even entering, because this is a big thing, the new thing that they will join, right? So that is why to give them the promotion. For example, जैसे farming में होता है ना कि MSP पहले से ही दे देते हैं, so that farmers have security. So similarly here, all these 3 PSUs have come up. Yeah, we are giving you security. You just produce these gases. Means this CBG basically तुम काम करो and will help you. Okay, explanation है, schemes has been launched by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas with PSU oil marketing companies. ठीक है, तीनों जो है तुम्हारी इसके अंदर है. दिस इज द लिंक ऑफ द स्कीम. जिन्होंने भी गलत आंसर दिया है या हु डू नॉट नो, दैट्स ओके, दैट्स फाइन. दिस इज जस्ट अ रिवीजन सेशन, राइट? सो हेयर यू कैन फाइंड द लिंक. ठीक है, इसमें से आपको सब मिल जाएगा. एंड व्हाट्स द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ सतत? We have sustainable, right? Sustainable alternative towards affordable transport, right? Why I am saying this? Because full form is also asked. They can ask what is S in Satat, what is second A in Satat, right? They can ask anything. तो full form पता होना चाहिए, launch year पता होना चाहिए. Launch year we have already covered in the statement form only, right? Key features पता होना चाहिए. Yes, Shivani, from this month onwards every month will have that, so that क्योंकि कम schemes होगी तो तुमको revision में भी आसानी होगी. अभी this time I said about 3 months, no? Then I realized that you might not be able to cover 3 months, so I just took only important schemes of the 2 months out of the 3 months. Okay, so yes, Nilesh and Shivani are saying the right answer. Yes. मैम ऑप्शंस ए बी सी डी में दिया करें. ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम आई डू दैट इन ए बी सी डी ओनली. ओके, ठीक है. तो दीज वर द टॉपर्स ऑफ द लास्ट सेशन. तरुण सिंह द राइट आंसर, इरिंकी सिंह द राइट आंसर, मानसी, वी हैव ऋषभ, वी हैव सौजन्य, रचित, एस्पिरेंट, सोमनाथ, इम्पाना, प्रणाली, ऋषभ, राठौड़ saying the right answer. Okay, so saying the right answer. And here Rathod said one lecture on Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Okay, I have taken your suggestion. And Anupam, first of all, thank you very much for appreciating. It's a humble request to please provide a list of important and predicted schemes according to RBI. ठीक है, तो इसमें देखो क्या है कि you have to go through ESI syllabus, and ESI syllabus में we have understood Ministry of Education, Finance, ये सब है. But इसमें भी most important देखो Ministry of Finance, of course that will be there, right? And any such related to like insurance and all things, banking के जो भी आपके related schemes हो जाती है, small savings वगैरह, ये सब आपकी ज़्यादा बहुत most important है. इसके अलावा सी क्वेश्चंस कैन बी फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम द सोशल सिक्योरिटी, जैसे आई टोल्ड यू ना, सोशल सिक्योरिटी में तो जनधन योजना के साथ साथ फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव APY, NPS, अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर वाज सम NPS या किसी में PFRD, पता नहीं कौन सी एक स्कीम में अभी रिसेंट एक डेवलपमेंट हुआ था, मतलब अभी रिसेंटली नहीं, 2-3 महीने पहले. सो इट कैन बी आस्क्ड, राइट? सो ऑल द सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम्स वी हैव, एंड दीज आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वंस. एग्रीकल्चर मिनिस्ट्री इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इवन फ्रॉम द ESI point of view and from the ARD if you are preparing for NABARD as well point of view, but from ESI point of view also agriculture schemes are important. Okay, and apart from that what will be done, so whatever the important ministries will be there I am covering in the revision session. ठीक है, इसके बाद भी बीच बीच में होता रहेगा, बाकी जो strategy series भी बनती रहती है, राइट? इसके ऊपर you can watch that from our channel. And now if there's something I'll take a few doubts if there are any. Okay, प्रकाश पुंज सिंह मैम पेड वालों के लिए कोई स्पेशल क्लास ऑन एडुटैप एप्लीकेशन? सी स्पेशल क्लास वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड यू विद द कंटेंट दैट इज स्पेशल in itself, but yes, if you are a paid if you're paid for the course and you're preparing for RBI, so we have started with the revision series for phase 1. So yes, that's special class for only for the paid one, right? So if you have bought for RBI, you can see the schedule. I think that's been started, or maybe that is going to start from today only. I'm not sure, because I am for NABARD faculty basically, but yes, I'll take your scheme session in that. ठीक है, schemes मैं ही ले रही हूँ, but it has been started. Scheme step is enough to cover. Yes, Priya, scheme step it is more than enough to cover. Okay, what I'll suggest, just do that and practice a lot of mock test, so that you have full fledged preparation. Yes, PF RDA. Yes, yes, Balender. Nitin, ये first revision class है. Yes, Nitin, this was the first revision class, and I know it's quite late, but I think it's fine. We will come up every month now. Every month we'll come up with a revision session, and these revision session will be entirely different from the marathon and the revision class we will come up for RB or NABARD or whatever examination that we will be preparing for. Right? This is specifically the regular perennial sessions that we have. Welcome, Priya. Covering your YouTube videos would suffice, ma'am. Shivani, I would not suggest so, because what happens whenever, see for example, I've covered one scheme, so I usually avoid to cover it for next 4 to 5 months, even if there is some new data, not change in the static portion of it. In that case, I definitely make news. But if there is some current development that happens and it might be of more importance, but I usually avoid it for next 4 to 5 months, right? Because if I keep on making news on scheme lecture on one only, then that would not be good, right? And that is why I would say what you should do, cover the schemes tab if you are a paid course member, and whenever you have any query, just search it if I have made a session on that. And even if you have some confusion that if I have not made any session on that, you can mail me, you can drop us a mail, okay, and I'll make the video on that, because now all the videos I'm making only on the basis of suggestions, getting via mail, getting on the comment section, right? So you can do so if there's some confusion, and if you are willing for that for example, if any scheme that I have not made, just search it on YouTube, right? And if you can find some other channels video and you just watched it, अगर समझ में आ गया, so it's well and good, right? But if you feel like ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, then you can just request me, ma'am, I tried, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, please make a session on that, and it's an important scheme, right? I'll definitely make a session on that. Prakash Punch, NABARD का या can't say, but it usually comes in July, so maybe in July. And if because of RBI, if it will shift maximum to maximum 1 month, not more than that. So July, August will come, notification will come. Prakash Punj, whenever notification comes within 7 days to 10 days, within that only, within 10 days we come up with the practice sessions. मैम आपका जैसा नाबार्ड का ARD स्टैटिक का क्लास, मैम आपका पहले जैसा नाबार्ड का ARD स्टैटिक का क्लास, तरुण, I'll come up with the static classes once the NABARD notification is out, okay? So I hope that's all, and please focus on government schemes. They play a major role in examination, but along with that, and because of this from personal experience with the students that I have talked to, one thing I've understood, that for current affairs you are just focusing on schemes only, and even if you're not getting it, and even if you have this difficulty to remember the schemes, you're still focusing on schemes only. I want to say, yes, schemes do play a major role, but please read other chapters also, other sections also, right? Please focus on reports also, because okay, I agree the questions will be lesser, but still there will be questions from it. There will be questions from the generic current affairs that comes. So focus on schemes. I agree it plays an important role, but please focus on other things also, because only focusing on one section is not going to help you, right? So that is all. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. When marathon session for schemes will come, Nitin, when the notification will be near, when the phase 1 will be near, we'll come up with marathon session also, right? So everything has been planned, and everything is running smoothly, and I hope you all liked the session. Thank you. And yes, one more thing, do comment down your marks that you have gained, okay? That will give you an idea also, और तुमको आसपास का भी पता चलेगा भाई कौन कितना preparing how much. So that's all in this video, okay? So I'll make on NRLM, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्कीम, राइट, एंड वी डिड ग्रामीण कौशल योजना, राइट. सो उसके बाद आपको NRLM आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. सो या थैंक यू.